Alex, can I ask you something?
Sure.
How long have you been learning English?
Almost 6 years.
6 years? Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, I've taken online courses, watched English movies, read books, and I practice speaking almost every day. I finally feel like I'm fluent.
Emma smiles politely for a moment.
Really? Can I ask you one more question?
Of course.
When we first sat down, what do you think was the first thing I noticed about your English?
Alex thinks for a moment.
My pronunciation,
No,
my accent,
no,
then my grammar.
no.
A 2-second pause.
Then what was it?
I knew you weren't fluent.
Within the first 10 seconds, Alex freezes.
Wait. Seriously. How? I didn't make any grammar mistakes.
Exactly. Most English learners don't.
That surprises almost everyone. Most learners think native speakers judge them by their grammar or their accent. But in everyday conversations, it's often the sentences you choose that sound unusual. The good news? Most of these are easy to fix. In this video, you'll learn 21 common English sentences that many learners use, and what native speakers are more likely to say instead. Let's begin with one that almost every English learner has said at least once. Emma smiles.
Hi, Alex. How are you today?
I'm fine. And you?
Emma nods politely. There's nothing wrong with that answer. Every native speaker understands it. But in casual conversation, people often respond in a slightly more natural way. For example, I'm doing great. I'm pretty good. Not bad. I'm doing well. Let's hear how the conversation changes with just one small adjustment.
Hi, Alex. How are you today?
I'm fine. And you?
Emma smiles politely.
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How's your week been?
It's been pretty busy, but I'm enjoying it.
Did you notice the difference? I'm fine isn't wrong. Native speakers understand it perfectly. But in everyday conversations, people often add a little more. Instead of ending the conversation, they keep it moving. Listen one more time.
Hi, Alex. How are you?
I'm doing really well, just a little busy with work. How about you?
Pretty good. I've had a busy morning too.
Looks like we're both having the same kind of day.
Both laugh. That tiny adjustment makes your English sound more conversational. Remember, fluent English isn't just about answering correctly. It's about helping the conversation continue naturally. Now let's see another sentence that almost every English learner has used. Alex and Emma leave the coffee shop and walk toward Emma's office.
Emma, I have one doubt.
Emma stops walking and smiles.
Can I ask you something? Have you always said it that way?
Yes.
My teachers always understood me. Is it wrong?
Not wrong, but it's not what you'll usually hear in everyday conversations.
This is a great example. Native speakers rarely say, I have one doubt. Instead, you'll hear, I have a question. Could I ask you something? I'm not sure about something. Let's hear the difference.
Emma, could I ask you something?
Of course. What's your question?
Will today's meeting be difficult?
Not at all. Everyone's friendly. Just be yourself.
That makes me feel much better.
Notice something? The sentence is shorter, simpler, and more natural. And that's exactly how everyday English works. You don't need bigger words. You need better choices. Alex and Emma enter a modern office building. Employees greet each other while walking through the lobby.
Ready?
I think so.
Good. Because in the next conversation, you're about to say a sentence that millions of English listeners use, but native speakers almost never do. And it happens the moment someone asks you, tell me about yourself.
Alex enters the interview room confidently.
Good morning, Alex. Have a seat.
Good morning. Thank you.
Let's start with a simple question. When did you graduate?
I passed out in 2024.
Emma pauses for a second.
Passed out?
Yes. Did I say something wrong?
This is one of the most common English learner mistakes. In everyday English, pass out usually means to become unconscious. For example, he passed out because of the heat. So when you say, I passed out in 2024 inches, it sounds like you fainted in 2024. What you actually mean is, I graduated in 2024 inches, or till I graduated last year. Let's hear the natural version.
When did you graduate?
I graduated in 2024 with a master's degree in computer science.
Excellent. Congratulations. Now tell me, why do you want to work here?
Because your company is very famous, and I want to improve my knowledge.
Emma smiles.
That's a good start. But imagine you're interviewing two candidates. One gives that answer, the other explains exactly why they want the job. Who would sound more convincing?
The second one,
Alex's answer isn't wrong. It's just too general. Instead of saying, I want to improve my knowledge, try explaining your real motivation. For example, I enjoy solving real-world problems. I want to keep learning while contributing to your team. Specific answers sound much more natural and professional.
Why do you want to work here?
I've followed your company's work for some time. I enjoy solving real-world problems, and I believe this role will help me grow while contributing to the team.
That's a confident answer. Congratulations, Alex. You got the job? Welcome to the team.
Really? Thank you so much. I'm excited to start.
Tomorrow morning, we'll discuss the new project.
Yes, We'll discuss about the project tomorrow.
Emma smiles again. Here's another sentence many learners use. Discuss about the project. The verb discuss already includes the idea of about. So simply say, we'll discuss the project. Or if you want to use about, change the verb. We'll talk about the project.
Tomorrow we'll discuss the new project.
Sounds great. I'm looking forward to discussing the project with everyone.
Perfect. That's exactly how native speakers would say it.
So far, Alex hasn't made grammar mistakes. He's made natural English mistakes. And that's exactly what this video is about. The next conversation happens during Alex's first office meeting, where even advanced English learners often make mistakes without realizing it. Next, Alex's first team meeting.
Good morning, everyone. Let's begin. Alex, welcome to your first team meeting.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Before we start, I'd love to hear your opinion. What do you think about this project?
According to me, it's a very good idea.
Emma smiles.
That's a nice opinion. But can I help you sound even more natural?
Please. That's exactly why I'm here.
This is another sentence many English learners use. According to me, native speakers usually say, I think, in my opinion. From my perspective, why? Because according to usually introduces someone else's information. For example, according to the weather forecast, model according to my manager. But when it's your opinion, simply say, I think, or in my opinion. Let's hear the difference.
Alex, what do you think about this project?
I think it's a great idea. In my opinion, customers will really enjoy using it.
Excellent. That sounds much more natural. Great job. You're improving already.
Really? That's good to hear. Could you get something to drink?
Sure. What would you like?
Give me one coffee.
Emma laughs gently.
Again? I said something strange?
The sentence isn't grammatically wrong, but in everyday conversations, native speakers usually sound more polite. Instead of saying, give me one coffee, you'll often hear, can I have a coffee, please? Could I get a coffee, please? The difference is small, but the conversation feels much more natural. Replay.
What would you like?
Could I get a cappuccino, please?
Of course. Anything to eat?
Just the coffee. Thanks.
Next, Alex's first presentation. Emma and several colleagues are listening.
Good afternoon, everyone. Actually, today, basically, I'm going to explain our project. Actually, first, basically.
Alex notices people waiting. He pauses.
Am I doing it again?
A little? But don't worry. Everyone does this at first.
Words like actually, basically, literally are useful when they add meaning. But if every sentence begins with one, your speech sounds less confident. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is simply pause, Let's compare. Replay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'd like to introduce our new project. First, I'll explain the goal. Then, I'll show you our timeline. Finally, I'll answer your questions.
That was clear, simple, and professional.
Did you notice? Alex didn't use bigger words. He didn't use more grammar. He simply removed the unnecessary words. Sometimes, speaking better means saying less. Next, quick challenge. Let's see if you're improving too. Which sentence sounds more natural? Question 1. A dot, according to me. B dot, in my opinion. Correct answer? B. Question do. A dot, give me one coffee. B dot, could I get a coffee, please? Correct answer? B. If you answered all two correctly, you're already starting to think more like a natural English speaker. But we're not done yet. The next mistakes happen in professional conversations every single day. And they're the ones that often separate an intermediate speaker from someone who sounds truly fluent. Let's continue. The meeting has ended. Alex and Emma are walking back to Emma's office.
Alex, you handled your first presentation really well.
Thank you. I'm learning a lot today.
And you're
Subscribe to
making
learn English
fewer
and speak
mistakes
English
already.
naturally.
I never realized small sentences could make such a big difference.
Exactly. Let's see if you notice the next one yourself.
The client call. Emma's phone rings.
Hi, Mr. Johnson. Yes, Alex is here with me. One moment.
Emma hands the phone to Alex.
Hello, Mr. Johnson. I'll revert back to you tomorrow.
Emma raises her eyebrows.
Oh, was that another one?
Many English learners say, I'll revert back to you. In modern business English, you'll hear, I'll get back to you. I'll reply to you. I'll let you know tomorrow. Let's hear it naturally. Replay.
Hello, Mr. Johnson. I'll get back to you tomorrow after I confirm the details. Thank you.
A visitor enters the office. Emma introduces Alex.
Alex. This is Sarah. She's our new client.
Hello. What is your good name?
Sarah looks slightly confused but smiles politely.
I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you.
I think I know. That's another sentence, isn't it?
Exactly.
Many learners ask, what is your good name? Native speakers simply say, what's your name? Or, may I have your name? Short. Natural and professional. Replay.
Hi, I'm Alex. May I have your name?
I'm Sarah. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
End of the day. Alex and Emma leave the office together.
Emma, can I ask you something?
Of course.
This morning, you said you knew I wasn't fluent. What about now?
Emma smiles.
You've improved a lot today, not because you learned difficult grammar, but because you're choosing more natural English. That's what fluent speakers do.
So fluency isn't about sounding perfect?
Exactly. It's about sounding natural.
And that's today's biggest lesson. Most English learners don't struggle because they don't know enough grammar. They struggle because they translate directly from their first language. When you start thinking in natural English, your conversations become smoother, more confident, and much easier to understand. Final review. Let's review today's sentences. Instead of myself, Alex, say, mytel, I'm Alex. I passed out in 2024. I graduated in 2024. Discuss about the project. Discuss the project. According to me, in my opinion, give me one coffee. Could I get a coffee, please? I'll revert back to you. I'll get back to you. What is your good name? What's your name? How many of these surprised you? Which one have you been using for years? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear your answer. Ending.
Alex, today you didn't just learn new sentences. Today you didn't just learn new sentences. You learned how native speakers think.
And I finally understand why my English sounded different.
Exactly. One natural sentence at a time. That's how fluency is built.
If you enjoyed this lesson, don't stop here. In the next episode, we'll uncover 15 English phrases that Americans almost say, and millions of English learners still use it every day. I'll see you in the next lesson.
Subscribe to learn English and speak English naturally.